In order to hire someone in another country in a compliant way, you really need to have your own subsidiary set up because it's not necessarily difficult to find international talent, but what's difficult is hiring them in a compliant way. You need to run payroll, you need to be able to apply local benefits, you have to apply in-country labor laws to ensure that the employee receives all that they're entitled to in accordance with local laws. You can't simply put a person on the ground in a country and just apply your U.S. sort of laws and policies. So Globalization Partners has the legal infrastructure set up so that we can hire employees on our platform in a compliant manner. We have locally compliant employment contracts. We run payroll and benefits in a compliant manner. We have local HR experts on the ground that can really help with anything that comes up during the employment relationship, whether it starts from the onboarding phase through the employment relationship, so dealing with performance issues, complaints, investigations, all the way through termination. And termination is where it really gets tricky. Terminations are extremely complicated anywhere outside of the U.S. The main reason why terminations are so tricky is that at-will employment doesn't really exist anywhere else. And that means that, at least in the U.S., you can fire someone or they can resign for any reason at any time without notice as long as it's not illegal. That doesn't apply anywhere else. And so internationally, you're looking at notice periods, potential severance payouts, and following a really specific process for terminating. So if you do it wrong, you're looking at huge potential legal liability. Litigation can take years in court. Penalties can be extremely high. And what may seem like an easy termination in the U.S. just takes so much longer. It is much more costly internationally. So working with a partner that's knowledgeable and compliant with all in-country laws. You want someone on the ground that really understands not only the local law requirements, but the cultural aspects of terminating a person. And that can really help mitigate your liability and damage. So finding the right person is completely key to this process. It's impossible to predict all the scenarios that you could encounter in an international termination. We've pulled together a number of real-world stories that we've encountered and put them into our new ebook, which describes situations that we've encountered for terminations and really how we've solved them.